Hello friends, in this video we want to talk about the trending impulse pattern with 5 truncated, the leading diagonal pattern, and the terminal impulse wave pattern. Trending impulse pattern with 5 truncated. In this pattern, wave 1 consists of 5 subwaves. Wave 2 consists of 3 subwaves. Wave 3 consists of 5 subwaves. Wave 4 consists of 3 subwaves. Wave 5 consists of 5 subwaves. But wave 5 in this case cannot reach the top of wave 3, so the abbreviated name has been chosen for it. Usually this pattern is accompanied by a negative divergence, and this is a warning to change the trend. Wave 5 is usually truncated when wave 3 is extended. Also, in this case, wave 4 has a complex correction structure, and its composition is more complex than wave 2. In other words, wave 4 has a larger price range and time than wave 2. In this case, wave 4 corrects more than 50% of wave 3, and this is one of the main reasons for the inability of price in wave 5, which cannot reach the top of wave 3. One of the most common occurrences in the market is that we see the truncated wave 5 in a state where wave 1 and 3 of the 5-wave rally are extended. In other words, we have a dual extension in our 5-wave rally. One of the most important things to do when trading with the stated pattern is that when we are faced with a truncated 5-wave, the impulse rally or subsequent correction will most likely return to our entire 5-wave rally. Leading diagonal pattern. This pattern has a different structure and rules from the rules expressed for impulse waves. This pattern has a structure of 5, 3, 5, 3, 5. This means that wave 1 consists of 5 subwaves. Wave 2 consists of 3 subwaves. Wave 3 consists of 5 subwaves. Wave 4 consists of 3 subwaves. Wave 5 consists of 5 subwaves. In this pattern, wave 2 cannot reach the beginning of wave 1, and also wave 3 cannot be the shortest wave between waves 1, 3, and 5. In this pattern, wave 4 must enter the range of wave 1, which is the most important difference between this pattern and the trending impulse wave pattern. This pattern can be formed in wave 1 of rally 5 of the impulse wave, or in wave A of an ABC correlation structure. If this pattern occurs in wave 1, wave 3, which is formed after it, is usually extended. If this pattern occurs in wave A, then we expect wave C formed after it to have a Fibonacci ratio greater than 100% of wave A. In this pattern, wave 5 cannot be shortened in any way. Wave 1 is usually in the form of a trending impulse pattern. In a few cases, wave 1 can have a terminal impulse pattern structure. Wave 3 must go above the peak of wave 1 and must have the structure of 5-3-5-3-5 trending impulse waves. If we channel this pattern, it means that we draw a line from point 2 to point 4 and extend it. And we also draw a line from point 1 to point 3 and extend it. These lines usually have a convergent structure. The collision of point 5 with the trend line drawn from point 1 to point 3 can warn us of the end of this pattern. Terminal impulse wave pattern. As we said before, impulse waves are divided into two categories: trending impulse waves and terminal impulse waves. Now, we want to talk about the terminal impulse pattern. The terminal impulse pattern has a completely different structure from the impulse trending pattern. In the impulse trending pattern, we have a combination of 5-3-5-3-5, which means that wave 1 consists of 5 subwaves. Wave 2 consists of 3 subwaves. Wave 3 consists of 5 subwaves. Wave 4 consists of 3 subwaves. Wave 5 consists of 5 subwaves. But in the terminal impulse structure, we have a structure of 3-3-3-3-3, which means that wave 1 consists of 3 subwaves, wave 2 consists of 3 subwaves, wave 3 consists of 3 subwaves, wave 4 consists of 3 subwaves, wave 5 consists of 3 subwaves. The rules of the terminal impulse pattern are that wave 2 can never reach wave 1. In other words, wave 2 should not correct the whole of wave 1. Wave 3 can never be the shortest wave between waves 1, 3, and 5. In this pattern, wave 4 must be within the range of wave 1. Wave 5 in the terminal accelerator wave pattern can end beyond wave 3 or be truncated. In the Elliott Minor, Prechter, and Needley methods, the terminal impulse pattern can only occur at wave 5 of an impulse wave rally or at wave C of an ABC correction combination. In the Minor and Prechter method, similar to this pattern, there is another pattern called leading diagonal, but with a different combination that has a structure of 5-3-5-3-5. This pattern can occur in wave 1 of an impulse wave rally or wave A of a correction wave rally. But the fact is that in the financial markets, the price movements move beyond the framework set by Minor, Prechter, and Neely in the past years. In other words, we can model the terminal impulse waves in wave 1 of an impulse wave rally or wave A of a consider the composition of ABC correlation waves. Another important rule in the terminal impulse wave pattern is that wave 5 must correct at least 38.2% of wave 4. The terminal impulse pattern is usually created after a long process. After drawing the trend lines from points 2 and 4 and points 1 and 3, we can see them converging or diverging. Each of waves 1 and 5 can be extended, but we will never have a double extension in waves 1 and 5 in the impulse terminal waves. Another characteristic of terminal impulse waves is that in no way should the slope of the channel be horizontal. In other words, we can only see this pattern ascending or descending.